3, dealing with the Railroad Center back when it was really depressed. That's a good word, it was depressed. 4 or 5 years ago, D had closed our train because of lead paint, asbestos paint, asbestos in the tile, and lead. They closed it. And that's when grants began to be sought to do what has been done that we want y'all to see. Okay? It is not perfect. It doesn't match everything that you've heard of or have seen. But we're proud to show off what we got. Okay? So if you have any complaints, direct them to her. If you have any compliments, direct them to her. It has really been nice to see what we had and what we have. And when I said I learned something Saturday, we had a couple from Winsboro, and he lived near the quarry at Rockton, and he shared stuff that I had not heard because he was there when the train was running.
Had he seen the 19 in operation?
Yes.
Okay.
He said, he smiled, I told her, he smiled, and he said, at that point he was being a little more honest. He said, I could tell you it was his last trip. But it was one of the last trips that it came through, because right after that, I remember right after that, a diesel came by and we never saw it again. But he said it came by and it was smoking, and he said, then suddenly we have a diesel. The other thing, I say it if it was, but I'll say it again. He looked at me and he said, we always waved at the guys and didn't know that we probably shouldn't have. And I said it was okay because in 1964, it was okay to wave at black guys running the train. And he smiled and said, thank you for making me more comfortable. But, the last engineer and fireman on 19 were black. And we can document that through pictures and writing. But it was just good to hear it from somebody else. But he really paused because he didn't know how to address that. Yep, we know it. And so when they left, he came by and he saw the picture. He was telling his wife, yeah, I waved at them guys. So, should we leave it open while we're out there?
I don't think it will matter much.
Okay.
I just wanted to say it's a neat story, but this is a model of what we just passed a penny income tax increase in the county, and there's 8 years of it, and this is year 5 if we get that far, and we're like project number 18 on the whole list, and I don't know what number in year 5, but they're going to take down the house and the bank building and the 2 outbuildings in the yard and put the model of it's an exact model, replica of the southern passenger station that was on South Main. Several years ago, before we started the expansion, the director was a young man, and he was at home one night, and the alarm on the front door of the house used to be the front door used to be very accessible for vagrants and homeless people. And one night, for about the 4th or 5th time since he'd been in charge, the phone rang at 11:45 midnight, and the fire department said, the alarm's all going off down at the museum where you got to come down. And he said, you know this. And they said, we know, but law says you got to be down here. So he had to come down and go through all the rooms and tell them everything was okay. And so he gets upstairs and he walks in, and he'd been in the room several times before, and he just sees in the corner a big long tube. And he goes over there and picks that tube up, and it was the plans, the architect drawing for the depot.
I understand how things work with money and raising money. Do y'all have like a time frame for when I have this?
5 years from now, and in that 50, again, we're 27 projects on the 20-some projects on this penny income, and we're in year 5. It's supposed to take 8 years. We're in year 5, and we're about project number 18. So if we get that far, and we still have the penny tax, I guess that's what we'll do.
Let's hope they get to you at year 8 anyway.
Exactly.
Well, we'll take it in 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the building, those that did not hear it, there's a restroom down to your left, this little hallway. To your right, you'll see the door. There's a key in it. We've never had anybody scream on us, so go in. I suggest that we do the training, do anything, pictures, talk, ask questions, talk about it among yourselves. We have an exhibit here where this door says Piedmont Northern.
That's Jack's private joy.
Yes, it is. You must check it out there. a person y'all know that's important to y'all saw it. Mr. Shepherd saw it and told me that I should be proud of it. And I said, well, I just want what we have to be shown. Both people that did a lot of contributions to that. I knew personally, didn't know their connections to the P&E. One of the girls' dad, who was an engineer, actually taught reading for me. I did not know there was connections at that point. Roads? No. Okay. Sir?
I wish we had a room.